Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrin and I talk about reducing waste by making instead of buying. And in today's video, I thought that I would show you everything that I needed on 2020. I don't have a lot of finished projects, and my goal with this video is to show you that you can make your own clothes without spending all of your time knitting, because I did a lot of things this year and a lot of them were not knitting related. And I do have a Portuguese podcasts, and if you understand Portuguese, I'll link in the description box down below. But I also thought it would be interesting to show here in this channel because I talk about making instead of buying, and one of the things that I really like to do is to knit. And I thought it would be fun to show you. I'm not like a pro knitter of any sort. I do enjoy knitting and I do enjoy the process. I also sometimes hate the process because that's what happens when you spend a lot of time knitting something and you realize that you made a mistake or you don't like how it fits. I think that's part of the process, and that's what slow fashion is all about, in my opinion. We just need to be okay with not having immediate results. So hopefully this inspires you to learn how to knit, or to don't worry if you just finished one project or two during a year. I don't measure the amount of projects that I finished. I'm just happy that I finished something, and I know that I have goals and I will have goals for 2021 regarding my knitting, but I also want to be okay with not achieving those goals, because I don't want to make this a job. I want to have fun knitting and I want to enjoy the pieces that I make. So let's get into it, and I'm not going to talk anymore. It's just rambling here. So I'm looking at my notes. Sorry about that. So the first thing that I finished this year was this wrap, and this wrap is absolutely gorgeous. I really like it, and I can show you. Hopefully it will pick up how beautiful it is in the camera. And the partner is called 12 Days of Knitmas, and is by Melissa Kemerer. I think that I'm pronouncing that right. I started it right after Christmas in 2019 and finished on 11th of March of 2020. It was supposed to be finished in 12 days, hence why the 12 Days of Knitmas, but that didn't happen, and it usually doesn't happen for me. It's just too much needing to do in a short amount of time, and I also prioritize other things. But I think that I love pretty much everything that I made this year, so I'm not going to say it's one of my favorite items, because I would repeat myself over and over again saying it's my favorite item, and you don't want that. But this was absolutely, it was very fun to make, and it was really nice to have a mystery knit. I never did mystery knits before this, and it was nice to follow a clue and have no idea of what it would end up like. But one of the things that I was more scared of when signing up was if I would end up with something that I liked. And I guess my advice for you is that follow and do mystery knits for designers that you really enjoy other designs of, because before signing up, I went through her designs and I thought, well, I really like her style and most likely I will like what she comes with next. So that's what I did, and I was really glad to make these, and it's really warm. So I never knitted with mohair before because I never felt the appeal, to be honest. But it's really warm. I had no idea. And I really like it. And I will put all the yarns on the description box as well. So one of them was the Isage mohair, silk mohair, I guess. The other one is Soft Dunagal by Rosa Pomar. This one was from Tricôs Brancal, which is a Portuguese brand, and it was a leftover that my mom had. It was not kind of a leftover, it was an experience that then she frogged it. And this one is Mudi by Rosa Pomar as well. And I guess that was it for these yarns. I'm really happy with this result, and it's super warm. So next one, I'm going to so this is my thermal sweater, and this sweater has a long story. But let me first give you the details. This thermal was made with Dralon 4 of Tricôs Brancal. The partner is by Lara Chow, and it's called Thermal. It was on Knitty, on the magazine Knitty from 2004, I guess it was, yes, 2006, and it was the winter issue. I've been wearing it all the time since I finished, to be honest. So let me talk about how much time did it took me to make this sweater. So I started this on February 13 of 2010. Yes, 2010. And I finished on October 31 of 2020. Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't spend the whole majority of this period of time knitting it. So I started this around yeah, it was in 2010, so I was in college, and I think that I started with as a Ravelry Olympics, which is event on Ravelry, which I don't know if it still exists, but it was an event on Ravelry that you would, beside the Olympics, you would also have the Ravelry Olympics, which would be basically knit along for that specific time where the Olympics were happening. So I started knitting it and I really enjoyed it, but I reached the collar and I hated it, absolutely hated it. And what happens with me is that when I need to frog a lot, I get to tend distracted and I don't want to work on that project for a long time. So I kind of let it go in a box, and I picked it up, I think it was on 2019 again. There was also a break with my knitting because I was focused on other stuff, and I also spent a lot of time not knitting. I guess when I started to work, I was adjusting and I had other interests, so I stopped knitting completely for a while. And then when I picked it up again, eventually I saw this sweater left alone. So I decided to frog everything, which was a lot. Basically, I already had finished the back and the collar. So But yeah, I was really into that partner, and that's what made me finish this sweater, because I really still identify with this kind of partner and the yarn. So I really wanted to finish this because I knew I would wear it. And the truth is that these past weeks I've been wearing it all the time, plus lockdown, so I'm wearing it more often than I would if I were going to the office. So yes, I frogged it, then I picked it up again, started it, and it took me a while to figure out the best color that I wanted for this sweater, but it was not as difficult as I thought it would be. But it did take me some time. I also procrastinated a lot when seaming the sweater, because I had to block it and then seam it, and it did took me a while to get there and work it out. And yeah, but I'm really happy with it. And if you see the partner photos, you'll see how different my color is. I don't really enjoy a lower neckline, and that's why I decided to do very higher than the one from the original partner, and this makes more sense to me. And I really believe that we should, if we are knitting and taking the time to make something, then we should do something that really makes sense for us, because I don't want to worry about not really enjoying something that's taking so long. So I rather just take more time and do it. And this was the sweater that I spend a lot of time knitting and watching Game of Thrones. One of the things that I really enjoy about knitting is that sometimes I associate certain finished pieces with a certain TV show, which is really cool and really funny. So that's it. I think that it's the one that I'm most proud of all the items that I finished, because it's like my life changed a lot since I first started it, and I still enjoy this sweater. So completely random, but that's how I think about this sweater. Next one is against the grain socks. So I call these Algarve socks because I started them in Algarve, and I did make the I tried to sign up, or I did sign up to the Knitting Natty call that's Knitting Natty organizes every week during Shark Week, but I didn't end up making one sock in a week, even when I was in vacation. So but I really like these, and the partner is Against the Grain Socks by Kino Knits. I really like her podcast. It's on Spotify. It's not a video podcast like most of knitting podcasts are. And it's warm. I really like it. The yarn is from Sheil Knits. She dyes the most beautiful yarns, and I really enjoy how fun these colors are. And that's it. And last but not least, so I'm just showing one sock of the Against the Grain socks because I'm wearing them today. So I just wanted to take out one of the socks. And last is the 16 by Fabi. So this was a test knit, Fabi is one Portuguese designer, and she has a podcast that I really like to watch. And I signed up for her test knits because I really enjoyed the look, and I think it's really fun how she designed these. And as you can see, I played around a little bit, and it really looks fun to have that all beige sock and then have these colorful int on the sock. So this one I started on the 10th, the 1st of October, and I finished in the 28th of November. So this was the quickest project that I made this year. So this one, these Against the Grain socks, I started on the 9th of August and finished on the 7th of November. It's just, it was not getting a priority, to be honest, and it is what it is. I just need to have fun and just don't need to have finished stuff. It's just not me. Even though I would like to be more proficient, I'm not, and that's okay. So in total, I finished 4 projects this year, and in 2020. And it was really fun because I think that over the years I'm doing more stuff that I really, really, really like, and even though I get frustrated by ripping off projects, I also think that I'm more okay with doing that because I know that I won't wear something if there is something that's bothering me about the project. And this is not to say that I don't have mistakes on these finished objects. I do, and I know that I have them, but I don't mind them. It's just things that I can't get past, that I want. I need to frog and make them and fix them. Okay, and I think that's it. And I also have some projects that I started and didn't finish this year. Perhaps I will leave this to another video because I guess that this is getting quite long. Let me know in the comment section down below if you are a knitter, and if you knit, please let me know what have you finished and what's your favorite object, if you do have one. If you love everything that you made, tell me everything. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are not a knitter, what prevents you from knitting, or is it not a priority at this moment? Let me know in the comment section. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to this channel if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.